Hello, and welcome back to the show. Guys, I've been talking about social media and branding and how to get known in the world, whether you are a startup or you are scaling. You're going to need to know the four things I'm going to talk about on today's show. Let's get started. The thing about social media is it's getting a lot of credit for giving you customers or clients. Oh, social media is responsible for me making money. Social media's responsibility is me putting something out and it giving me something back. And that is simply not true. And that's what I want to talk about on the show today. There's four specific things that you should be doing on social media, and if you do these you could even do it on an exact ratio. It would not matter. You do what works best for you. I just want you to see this from a different perspective and see if it won't change your expectations of what social media should return to you. Because the truth is, it should return nothing. It is an opportunity for you to scale and build and scale relationships. That's it. It's just a place where there are millions of people that you have the opportunity to get in front of. That's it. That's its only job. Social media is just a platform. And what I hear a lot of clients saying is, oh, I posted, I put up a post. I've been posting. I ran ads. I'm not making money. Like now that I got all of these people's attention, what do I do with them? And so what I'm going to share with you today is going to give you a breakdown of how to use social media in a way that it is going to do its job because you understand what its job is. Got it? Let's go. So I want you to think of this as four buckets. Let's just say there's four different kinds of content, types of content for you to put out in order for you to build a brand or brand awareness around who you are and what you do and what they can expect. So the first bucket, which I see a lot of influencers or people who are trying to grow their social do this, but I want each thing I'm going to name, each bucket, I'm going to tell you what to do, what to get out of it, and how to see it differently. Okay, so let's just cut a pie in four pieces or just have four buckets laid out. The first bucket is funny, engaging, something that is likable and shareable. Because truth is, a lot of people are just like binging on social media to check out of their life problems. And it's a place to get distracted, does a really good job. And the algorithm works with that. So it shows your post and then people like it and then it gets more engagement. And so something funny, likable, shareable, inspiring that really has nothing to do with you or your business specifically getting customers. So it could be just like a funny message of something that you have to deal with in your industry that other people in the industry who are your potential clients would be able to relate to. So I'll repeat that. The funny, engaging post or the bucket is only to get attention, likes, follows, maybe shares, maybe follows, maybe shares, but you're looking for views. You want more views, but views, likes, shares, follows does not give you money. So understand that bucket number one is just going to get you opportunities for someone to follow, to like, to share, to engage. That's it. It's just an opportunity for more people to see you who relate to what you think is funny. So if you're in the massage therapy industry and there's an inside joke that's funny, that gets attention, that people can agree with, then that would be bucket number one. If you're a business owner who's scaling and you're dealing with people problems, then that might be something funny or engaging or factual that you're going to share that people like you will relate to. That's it. It's just an opportunity to engage with people just like you who are dealing with the same problem, who maybe just want to lighten up a little bit, put a little reality on it. That's it. Personal. We're just going to call that one the I need to come up with a name with these, but I'll just call it the funny engaging post. And the result is you get a dopamine hit because they liked it, because it got more views, because it went viral. because they shared it, because someone commented on it, or they started following you. Period. End of story. No money. This does not equal money. It probably doesn't even equal clients. So, bucket one, attention, just getting attention and engagement. Bucket number two, personal. What is something about you that is going to give them trust, to give them maybe coming a little bit closer, maybe considering doing business with you because they know what you value? I was talking to a client this morning and she was talking about scooping up snow. And so she lives upstate and she was like having to go out and she starts like shoveling snow and she's like, screw this. And she went skiing. And I was like, that would be a great personal video. It would have a little bit of funny from bucket number one. It would be relatable, but it would also show people who you are, because when she got back from skiing, then she actually cleared the driveway. And so that's like personal. I live where it snows. I am the person who shovels snow. I'm also the person who likes to have a little fun, but I'm responsible and I come back and take care of the things that need to be done. Make sense? That's something about me personal. I might have my social media may have cats or dogs or something like kids, a husband, traveling experiences. That is something about me personally. And you can decide, I like the same things that she likes. I want to work with her because of the way that she thinks, because of the things that she does, because she makes it light and easy and fun, and she's serious and gets it done. So that would be personal. So I live in Louisiana. So I might have pictures of like the crawfish boat across the street from my house because there's a crawfish lake. And in the back, I may have pictures of them baling hay because there's a hay field behind me. So as far out as you can look, you can only see the crawfish lake. And in the back of me, you could only see my daughter's rice bins and an empty field where they bale hay. And I live in a wide open area where I look up, it's like I'm in a globe from the sky because it's so wide open. I get to see everything. And then I also live in Florida. And so I am walking and there's palm trees and I love to see the moon with the palm trees or the sun going down or the sun rising up. And those could be pictures that I could gather as something that just shows I live in two different places, that I'm adventurous and courageous and daring, that I was willing to pack up and move for the sake of business and purpose. I'm courageous because I'm at risk, right? I'm like walking away from something to find something that shows a little bit of character about me. It tells you who you would be working with. You're like, holy shit, I can't believe you did that. You got a husband of 30 something years, you got kids, you got grandkids, and you just, whoa, wait, I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. So it would be relatable or not. You would need to know my motive behind it, right? And the only way you would know my motive is if I were sharing that in my personal bucket on social media. Like, yeah, I remember the year that I was like blaming it on the economy, the place that I lived, my environment. I didn't really know what I wanted anymore. So I had to go away where I wasn't being influenced so that I can make those decisions. Someone else that's going to be around 50 or older is going to relate to that. They're going to see themselves through my adventure. But if I'm not sharing my adventure and sharing that story and talking about what it's like and how hard it is, then they're going to think I'm just out there on vacation, like messing around or whatever, like just doping off. And that's not true. That's actually not what's happening. So my story in my personal bucket may be like, okay, today I decided I'm going to spend a year in Florida near the office that I do business at most often. That's near an airport where people can come to the apartment. That's like on the 30th floor where I'm overlooking sunny isles and I do high in 1 day masterminds. So now I'm sharing and expressing, and I'm giving people opportunities who might want to come and meet me and do the 1 day mastermind to break down their business and to strategize and to, work through issues. That's really close to an airport that's overlooking the beach, period. So that The other personal side of that is I might show my in-house studio of, where I work when I'm at home. I might show pictures of my kids, whenever we're doing an Easter egg hunt. I used to do a lot of retreats and fitness stuff. That's going to go in my personal bucket. It's going to link to the other buckets though. So I want you to watch how this progresses. So the first one, funny, attention, put it out there, see who can relate to it, see if you can get some traction. Maybe it'll go out in front of 3,000 to 5,000 people, which gives a better opportunity for those people to want to know more when they click and they come closer. And then the algorithm says, oh, they watched this video a few times. I'm going to show them more. So then my next bucket shows them more. I live in Louisiana. I live in Florida. I'm out and about. I believe in family and restoring family values. I believe in business and hard work. I'm ethical and moral, right? So it's like it's progressing into the next. Then once they've saw my sense of humor or my engagement, then they've seen who I am personally. Now we're going to talk about what I believe in business. I love business. I believe it is the greatest opportunity for personal development because, man, you got to put yourself in the line of fire. You become the target. You receive a lot of hate. You're challenged to really check in and see if you believe what you believe because you're in the public eye. People are seeing you. You have a statement, you have a mission, you have a purpose, and a lot of people are going to disagree with that. They are going to project their concerns, their issues, their judgments onto you just because you're standing for something in business. Because if you don't stand for something, you're going to have a hard time in business, right? Because then how are you selling yourself? How are you promoting yourself? So in this bucket number 3, it's a professional bucket. This is what I do. This is who I help. This is why I help them. This is what some of the offers might look like. Hey, we have a 1-day retreat. We have a 3-day training. We have a 1-day mastermind. Hey, we have a VIP 1-year-long mentorship. All of these things are going on in the 3rd bucket. That leads me to the last bucket, which is testimonials. These are clients of mine who are winning. We are holding an event. We had 30 people who attended. This is what they learned. This is what they got out of it. These are their results because they put that into work whenever they got home. This is what the mastermind looks like. This is what the masterclass looks like. This is what the monthly meetup looks like. I am sharing proof of concept that what I'm saying and doing is real and true. And I'm not the only one saying it, but there are other people in the videos. So let's go through all 4 buckets again. This is for social media, for brand awareness, for getting more attention. And then they get to decide if you're someone that they want to get to know, want to get to do business with, and then who else is winning using your product or service. So bucket number 1, maybe you just fell down and it's really funny. Maybe you wet your pants. Maybe you threw the shovel and decided to go out and go skiing instead of shoveling snow. What is funny that happened today? Is it repurposing a reel? Is it using somebody else's funny story? Like, what can you do to personalize the funny in order to get attention, likes, follows, shares, and engagement? Bucket number 2, who is the person behind posting that? What do they believe in? What are their values? Do I trust them? How long have they been in this game? Who are you? Who are you? Not your business. Who are you? What do you believe in? How do you define yourself? Bucket number 3, what is your business, your purpose, your mission? Why are you doing this? Who are you helping? What does that look like? What is their problem? How are you solving it? What are some of the events that you have coming up that they can check out? And then the last one, who has followed this trail with you and actually gotten success? Because that's kind of the client journey, right? Someone first had to know you existed. Then they had to decide if they wanted to get to know you. And then they decided if they wanted to get to do business with you. And then it was determined on what results they got from doing business with you. What I hear so many of you doing is you think just posting one of those on social media is going to get you clients. None of this is going to get you clients unless you can paint the story that they can trust you, that your values are aligned and that you can help them. So if you take care of all 4 buckets, then they're going to get that, and it's going to close the gap between knowing, liking, and trusting. So that is the job of social media, an opportunity to get your content and your message and yourself in front of a large audience, because the platform has the audience that you want to get in front of, but it is your job to separate your people from the rest of the people. So for those of you who think you're getting bad leads, maybe it's bad messaging. For those of you who think you're not getting any conversions, maybe it's bad branding, right? I hope this episode helps you consider how you can use social media in a different way that's actually going to give you the results that you want. So whenever you're doing the professional one, which is talking about what you're offering, what you're doing, then just say, hey, we can get on a strategy call. Let's take a look at your business and see if I can help you. Let's look at your relationship and see, if our morals and ethics and principles aligned. And maybe it's something that I can help you recover from as a relationship coach, as a business coach, as a massage therapist, like depending on what your specialty is, but it's your job to portray that. You have to take responsibility for knowing how to use social media in a way to get the results that you want. Some people just want attention. That's not what I want. I don't just want attention. I want transformation and change. I want to help humans do better, be better, feel better. And so the only reason I have to get attention is because I want them to come and do life with me, come and do business with me, come and do change with me, come and improve your life so we can improve our world. At the end of the day, that's my intention of being on social media. Otherwise, I would not be there. I don't want to go through all the noise and see all the things that's coming on my feed. I'm constantly eliminating and blocking and redirecting. I don't want that crap. I left the news years ago, over a decade, and now they're there. So I want to leave there too, right? I don't want them being forced on my page, on my profile. I don't want it. So I have to check the box and get rid of them. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this, so that I can curate my entire experience on social media. Does that make sense? Like my wall, I get to decide what it looks like, but they're going to keep throwing stuff and throwing stuff. And it depends on what you have looked at, what you've been watching, what you've been clicking on. And so if you want those people that you want to do business with to click on the things that you want to go viral, that you want to get attention, that you want to use as attracting, like the funny thing, then make sure that the funny aligns with your industry. Don't just throw out random funny things. If you are a business coach, then throw out business things. If you're a massage therapist, throw out massage therapy things that your massage therapy clients deal with. Like make sure it relates so that it's not randomly feeding your page to millions of people. Instead, it's isolating it to millions of people who are like you that want to do business with you. So that is how you use social media properly. If you just want attention, put up a bunch of funny shit. That's it. And have it be random. And you'll get attention. But then recognize when it doesn't exchange for clients and money, that it was your intention that was off and it was your action that was off. Got it? That's kind of like hiding behind the attention to get the vanity numbers. It's nothing. It's just numbers. It's nothing. You haven't done anything. That doesn't work for me personally, but I recognize it works for the little pageant girl, the cheerleader, the one who needs to look pretty. She gets so excited because she got it. Oh my God. Great. That's not me. And that's not my person. So I don't want to be that. I don't need to be that. I am serious and compassionate, and I am purposeful, and I'm looking for the person who wants to grow a business and create an impact. So I do need to be a little serious, yet I'm so freaking funny. And I forget to show that side of me sometimes because I'm so business focused, right? And I'm trying to I'm serious about helping you. And I forget to do bucket number 1. So thank God I have a team that does bucket number 1. So bucket number 1 is as important. because people are there to lighten up. They're not there to get serious. They have life problems that they've run away from. And so they do want a little bit of chocolate with their popcorn. They do want a little bit of sauce with their steak. And so you want to give them that on the front end, but then you still want to give them steak. Like you still want to give them who you are. And I just want to be super clear. I have been on social media since 2010. I've made really good money using social media, but you have to understand the times that we're up against, how things have changed, how to use it, what's the intention, what's the purpose. And if you're caught in one of those buckets and you're not getting the result you want, then I want you to like take out a paper and write out all 4 buckets and then do an assessment on yourself. So if you click on the link, that's wherever you found this at, then we've already done that for you. So you can sign up and you can get it delivered to your email. So that for those who are visual and you want to see the visual. For those who are listening to this in audio form and you want to actually see me doing this in video form, then you can head over to our YouTube channel because I do both. And we have for the person who needs to hear it, for the person who needs to see it, and then for the person who needs to write on it and download it. It just gives you more reality on what I'm talking about. Whenever I'm like that, I'm more of like a calisthenic learner. I need to be able to see it, feel it, touch it, understand it. And that is how I teach. That's how my coach training is actually aligned. Like we want to really deal with the mindset, then we want to understand, and then we want to navigate, and then we want to create, and then we want to take the how-to steps. And so we actually have a framework that helps you do that. Well, the same with business. I want to help people who are looking at the big picture break it down and understand, why do we do it this way? What are you missing? Why are you not getting the results that you want? And here's how you can do it different. So if you know anyone else who can benefit from this, I would appreciate you sharing. Please give a rating and review. I will give you a shout out on social media if you do, if you're using your real name. And come and follow me on Instagram. I've run out of friends. You can follow me on Facebook, but I can't friend you back, but I can follow you back on Instagram. So I would love to see you there. If you think this was helpful, please share it on your social media and tag me. Thanks.
Thanks for listening to this episode of More Than Mindset.